This 26 Sports and CCTV high school volleyball presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
And welcome back to McBain High School. Jay Sana alongside Eric Richards, the McBain Ramblers and the Manton Rangers locked in a district quarterfinal contest. And, well, Eric, we were hoping for a good match tonight. Obviously, if you're a fan of one or the other team, you were hoping for a blowout by one or the other. But for TV, we want a good game, and we got one. 25-22, the Ramblers escaped set one. They led by as many as 7 at a minimum, maybe more in that first set. The Rangers, though, did not go away, and that scrappy defense that we talked about at the beginning of that set that Coach Helsel said that her team's identity is kind of made up of, really showed itself there. But they also got some big swings, especially from freshman middle hitter Brianna Puffer.
Yeah, she's playing really well right now, playing really, really big, and she's showing McBain that they do not scare her. And I think that was a correct word, escaped. I feel like McBain escaped that, and if I'm Coach Helsel right now, I'm ecstatic with my team, and I'm encouraging them to keep playing, don't beat yourself, keep attacking.
One of the hardest things to do as a favorite, you know this, you played a lot of sports, one of the hardest things to do as a favorite is not play tight, right? When you're the underdog, you come in on the opposing team's floor and everybody expects you to get waxed because you've been beaten 3 times in the regular season by this team. You can play a little more freely. You can swing a little more freely, and we're really seeing that from the Rangers. There are no tentative swings from anybody in a black uniform.
No, as a favorite, you want to remove all hope from the other team as soon as possible. And if I'm Manton right now, I have a lot of hope. I have a lot of confidence in this next set.
Yeah, the Rangers definitely, despite the setback, know now that they can certainly play with the Ramblers, and I would expect to see them to continue to play freely. Meanwhile, McBain and head coach Don Verberkmos, it's just a matter of getting back to what they do well. When they pass well, when they get the ball into Brooke Richards' hands, who's got over 1,000 assists this year, they really can do some big things. As Michaela Koopman touched that ball before it got into the tape. As a defender, you are allowed to touch that ball as soon as any piece of that ball is in the vertical plane created by the net. But Jeff Natick saying that Koopman got to it a little early. And that time, Koopman let it come into the tape.
You see the glare? About it. You see the glare? You think that you think she's intense about this game right now?
A little bit of anger at that swing there. 1-1 here early in the second set.
She hit that ball like someone stole her little sister's lunch money.
And Koopman, and they're going to say again that Koopman got into the tape early. Coach Verberkmos asking the question. Now, it's important for viewers to know, because I don't know what view we got of that if we were wasn't looking at the monitor, but typically the R1, obviously he's got a great look at that where he's at right there, but Koopman is usually only going to put her hands on her side of the tape and just keep her hands in the way. But if she reaches over in any fashion and that ball hasn't crossed the tape, that is illegal, as they say, as Koopman gets another nice swing and sends it out of bounds.
Just a
after
missile.
That scramble.
I think
that was a half swing.
I think Michaela's a little frustrated with herself right now, and she's going to start making up for it, because as a senior, that's what you do. You learn to make up for your mistakes instead of dwell on them.
Yep, tied at 2 here in the second set. Koopman now back to serve.
As you were saying earlier, though, McBain's predicated on their pass. If they can get a pass to the setter with the hitters McBain has, a good set, and it's lights out.
Oh, yeah. I've seen enough of the Ramblers to know that when they stay in system, in other words, when they put that ball where they want it on the tape for Brooke Richards, they have a lot of options and a lot of hitters, as Van Houten comes flying around the outside part of the tape and dug up nicely, and then on the outside, the Koopman can't get underneath it, and the Rangers will get it back.
Another block by Puffer. Another block. That kid is just playing her butt off right now.
4-2. Rangers with the lead as Haley Taylor goes back to serve. Van Houten with the roll shot. Oh, Zoe Thompson, what a great one-handed dig to save that up. But a free ball opportunity. Van Houten outside, nobody home. Oh my goodness.
The humanity. Oh, that ball went down.
Ooh, poor Abby Brown was on the outside, didn't find her feet on that quicker set to the outside, and Sammy Van Houten said, thank you very much. Put that down around the 10-foot line.
There's just nothing you can do with that. When Sammy hits the ball like that, there's absolutely nothing you can do.
Nope. Camp House with the ace. I call that an ace. That was unreturnable by a second player. That's an ace. Tied at 4.
Camp House is one of McBain's stronger servers. She has a lot of aces to her credit this year. Very consistent. Very rarely does she hit the ball for a service error.
Puffer sends that one cross court, finds the line, so the Rangers will get it back, leading 5-4 now. And the freshman Abby Brown now back to serve. Knotted at 5.
Sammy Van Houten with the serve.
Nice pass. Outside, partially blocked. Good dig off the hands of Wilder. Here's Thompson with the left-handed kill. Isabel Thompson crushing that one.
Just a good setup, good play run by Manton there. Not a whole lot McBain could do to stop that either.
Both teams messing me up with the numbers here. I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. I want to say the libero is Alexis Letts, but I'm not positive of that for the Rangers. Here's Maley, nice cut shot. Another one-handed stab by Stanley. Puffer down the pipe, dug up by the Ramblers. Outside, this is Isinga, two-handed shot. Some thinly sliced Bologna, but dug up nicely by the Rangers.
Great dig by the Rangers there.
Richards can only send over the second overpass. Here's Puffer trying to find the back corner. Nice dig by Camp House. Ramblers scrambling. Van Houten, though, gets it over.
Good recovery by the Ramblers there.
And an overpass gives the Ramblers another opportunity. Here's Isinga with the big swing and the kill. Great job by both teams really scrambling throughout that point, but the Ramblers are the ones that get the good swing and are able to put it away.
Riley wasn't taking any chances with that. She hit that ball just about as hard as you can hit it and put it down.
Sarah Maley back to serve and deposits it into the net. I don't think, Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, that we saw a single service error in the game 1. And I think we've got 3 already here in game 2.
That's correct. I'm beginning to wonder if McBain is starting to get some nerves because Manton's playing them so tough.
Rangers lead at 7-6. Here's Coltman with the tip off the hands
Intelligent
of Haley
play.
Taylor.
Volleyball IQ play right there by Michaela. Saw the block coming up and blocked a couple times and decided to tip it right over the hands.
Brooke Richards back to serve. Nice pass from Thompson, actually a little tight. Thompson trying to recover, and we'll put that into the antenna. Out of bounds. And the ball will go back over to the Ramblers, who have the lead now 8-7 here in the second set.
I see no reason for Manton to not be confident right now with everything that's happening, playing McBain tough and definitely playing well.
Thompson with the down ball off the hands of Coatman. Richards back to Coatman. Off the block, dug up, but free ball chance now for McBain. Isinga on the outside, little roll shot. Nice block there by Taylor. Free ball from the Ramblers. Thompson, did she get a touch? They're going to say no. Nope. They're going to say yes. R2 says there was a touch.
The right call.
Bob Nelson looked like it to us as well. We had a great angle on that one. Definitely looked like the ball skipped, and the officials get it right. So it's going to be knotted now at 8, despite the protestations from the small but very vocal McBain student section.
They're very supportive of their team for sure.
Yes, they are. It's a very nice way of putting it, Eric. Deion Stanley with the roll shot, dug up by Van Houten. Skierbeck dug by Stanley. She'll get it back. Swing on the outside, off the block and down. I'll tell you what, Stanley is outsized by every blocker she faces in a green jersey. She just does not give a rip. She is swinging.
Does not care. She's going to hit it as hard as she can, and whatever happens, happens.
Oh, Copeman. Michaela Copeman
Angry at the
timing
world.
that one perfectly. Beautiful quick set off the hands of Brooke Richards. Copeman puts it down, tied at 9.
Such a tough timing play for Michaela and Richards to put together there. They're really connecting well on that tonight.
Going to get a back row attack. Zoe Thompson is in the back row as the setter. She went over the tape, I guess, barely over the tape to send that over. There's an ace!
Riley
off the hands
Isinga.
of Isinga. Now, technically, that whole ball has to be above the tape for it to be a back row attack. I'm not sure Zoe really got up that high on that
I don't
one,
know if
though.
she can
That's
get up that high.
It's a tough call. Tough call. Here's Taylor rejected by Copeman.
That's Michaela Koopman there. She's a great middle defender.
And we're going to get a timeout from the Rangers as it's a 4-point run by the Ramblers. They lead it 12-9 here in the second. I want to let you know this broadcast brought to you in part by Cadillac Casting, High Point Cadillac GMC, Cadillac Tire, Bigelow Supply, Great Lakes Energy and Wolverine Power Cooperative, Pizza Plus, Munson Healthcare, Cadillac Rehab Services, and Summit Digital. Our sincere thanks to those last two. Could not do this broadcast without them. They came out of the woodwork to support this effort and allow us here on My News 26 Sports to bring you these images. The entire district will be covered this week. We'll have 2 games Wednesday night and then the final on Friday. As we mentioned, this is a district quarterfinal. Winner advances to Wednesday's second semifinal to take on Houghton Lake. And you mentioned in the first game, Eric, McBain has already seen the Bobcats and lost to them. So no matter who comes out of this, they're going to have a tough one on their hands Wednesday night.
Yeah, Houghton Lake's a tall team, an aggressive team, and they do not beat themselves.
Out of the timeout. Zoe Thompson in the middle for Taylor. Dug up by Richards. Outside for Van Houten. Splits the D.
What
nice
a
dig by Thompson again. Zoe Thompson with the one-handed dig. And then Copeman trying to come over the top of that one, puts it into the tape.
Zoe Thompson is playing her heart out on defense right now. Just hustling all over the floor.
One of 5 seniors on this team, hoping that this isn't their last volleyball match. Van Houten on the outside. Nice roll shot as she finds the opening down the line. That's a tough one that the libero there has to read, but Sammy doing a nice job of cutting that at the last moment. 13-10 McBain.
That is what makes Sammy so good. She sees the floor well, and she can put that ball pretty much wherever she wants if she gets a good set.
Taylor in the middle, and they're going to call that a throw. You can keep your hand on the ball, Eric, for an extended period of time as long as you don't redirect it. If you push it straight forward, that is legal. If you change directions, that is not, and that's what they're going to say that Haley Taylor did there.
Michaela Koopman with the serve.
Wilder on the outside, dug by the Ramblers. Here's Skierbeck on the back set. Dug by the Rangers. Tough one there from Brown. Maley with the down ball finds the back corner.
That was a good recovery set by Brooke Richards. Had to go get that ball. That wasn't the best pass in the world, and she made something out of it.
15-10 Ramblers. Copeman back to serve.
Nice play by Zoe Thompson to get that ball over the net. That was a tough pass.
Had to tip that one, and boy, I think I could see from here Sammy Van Houten drooling about that set. She wanted to go right over Brown. Abby Brown, the freshman setter on the outside, but puts it into the tape.
You know, as a fan of volleyball and just watching and learning what I've learned, you know, over the past couple years, Zoe Thompson really impresses me. That kid is always talking. She's always communicating. She's always hustling. Just a good girl to have on the floor as your setter.
Puffer is dug, but then Richards unable to get to the second ball, maybe looking for help initially, and then when it wasn't forthcoming, unable to get her hand on it. So the Rangers cut it to 3, 15-12 here in the second. Oh, nice back set for Skierbeck, but she can't get on top of it. Brown outside for Wilder, trying to roll shot the back line and sends it long.
Richards is doing a really good job of hiding which direction she's going to set the ball tonight. Hard to tell which way she's going.
I have to correct myself. That is not Alexis Letts. That's There is a 16 over on the bench for the Rangers. I'm going to find out the name of that libero because I'm feeling bad that I'm not using her name as Wilder sends that one outside. I don't see a number 1 on the bench. It might be Kaylee Lerma. We'll find out, folks. Promise. Camp House. Nice pass from Zoe Thompson. In the middle for Puffer. And sends it long. So the Ramblers go up by 6. Remember, they led game 1, similar score, by 7 before the Rangers came back to knot it at 22.
If I'm coach for Berkmos right now, I'm telling my kids to keep the pedal to the floor with this team.
Camp House finds the back corner for the ace, and it's 19-12. And we're going to get a timeout, second of the game from head coach Nicole Helsel. Well, their last timeout worked. Find out if this one will. Well, when the two teams met earlier this season, that 3-set win by the Ramblers, Sammy Van Houten led all hitters with 22 kills in those 3 games, which is just a ridiculous number, more than 7 per set, which is very, very impressive. Richards had 36 assists, so the offense was really clicking for McBain in that game. Not quite as on top of it offensively tonight. They do lead this set by 7, but you can see that the Rangers' aggressive serving, and we were told Coach Helsel wanted to limit the free balls, and they've really done a nice job. If they can't get a good swing on a ball, they're either trying to get a good down ball or at least send it over 2 hands into an aggressive corner, try to force the Ramblers to have to make a tougher pass in order to get it a system.
Everything about Manton is better right now than it was when they played here the last time on October 11th. Their blocking is better. Their defense is better. They're a lot more aggressive offensively, and it's really paying off for them right now.
Nice pass by Zoe Thompson. Brown tries to send over the second ball. Well read by the Ramblers, and then Van Houten with the kill. Past the block of Puffer and over the top of Brown.
Mike Dunn from the Misaki Sentinel gave Sammy Van Houten an appropriate nickname, called her the Smiling Assassin. Just a great nickname because she, when you see her, she's just a smiley, happy-go-lucky kid, but you could put a volleyball in her hand and she will kill you.
Free ball for the Ramblers. Maley coming across, and she got the kill and the block. Or got the kill because of the block error, so it will be Rambler ball. Thought the ball hit the line anyway, but Rangers were in the net on the block. 21-12, McBain.
Tough short set, tough short serve there.
Free ball again from the Rangers. Richards trying to find the campfire, but it's covered by Zoe Thompson. Nice swing from Wilder, dug up by Copeman.
Good dig by Michaela there.
Van Houten sends it over. Tough pass, another free ball coming for the Ramblers. Richards sends it outside for Van Houten, looking down the line, dug up by the libero that shall be named later. Another free ball opportunity for McBain. Fast set for Van Houten, nice dig again. This is Stanley.
That's Stanley, some volleyball player.
Maley off the hands of Zoe Thompson, puts the kill away finally. I'm not sure scrappy is a good enough word to describe this Ranger defense. They are digging everything.
They aren't going to be out-hustled.
Nope.
They are not going to be out-hustled.
22-12, McBain with its biggest lead. And somehow, Brown got that through 4 sets of hands.
What an impressive play. She was outsized, outmanned, and still managed to get the point.
Yeah, 2 of the biggest defenders the Ramblers have covering that one.
And talented defenders. Talented defenders, too.
Van Houten dug up by Brown. Free ball. Richards outside for Van Houten. Nobody home. That's terrifying as a defender to see Sammy Van Houten with no hands in her face.
It's like she just flies out of nowhere, and she's coming at you so fast and so high, you just really don't have time to respond when there's a quick set like that.
And now I have to get specific as little sister Brianna Van Houten, the sophomore, checks into the game.
She's come on a lot towards the end of the year. She started off a little slow, but I think she caught up to the speed of the varsity game, and she's playing really well right now for them.
Deion Stanley puts that into the net, but I love the aggressiveness. That ball set to her in the back row, and she left her feet and went after it. 24-13, though, now Ramblers looking to put set 2 away. Van Houten with the floater. Very nice. Nice dig, though, by the libero for the Rangers.
Man, these kids don't quit.
Set outside for Brianna Van Houten, dug up. Richards into the middle for Mealy! Crushes it down the pipe. And the Ramblers put away game 2, 25-13. Ramblers lead it 2-0. Third set coming up right after this.